think they are...
Haunted mind.
They're going in, guys. Wait, which overlay do we use? We use this one, right? Do I hide myself in the middle of the screen? Right. So on the left, who do we have? Ash. Haunted Mines, by the way. Not so much of a banger of a map. At least I really don't like it. But that's what they have to start with. I think you want rather a strong early game on this map, because the objective is very strong, and you want to contest camps, I think. Actually, you don't want to contest camps, but you want to do yours quickly, because contesting camps is a coin flip, unless you have the much stronger early game. So for example, if they do the Seppa camp on bottom, you want to do the one on top, and you want to be fast, so there's no shenanigans. That's the way I see the map. So I think Stukov, for example, is kind of nice because of that. 3 supports are banned. Stukov is not one of them. I don't think you first pick it though. Because Blaze, yeah. And Hogger, I guess. They have good early as well. Season 2 of Banshee Cup? I haven't heard anything. Did Calder make an announcement?
Victory.
Hunt them down.
But I can tell you, I didn't like either in all these formats. Captain or player draft. Was never that great for me. Check the HotS tournament channel. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah. We are announcing Banshee Cup 2 starting March 23rd. Oh, so at the end of the month. Captain draft is meh. Captain draft is meh. Like what was the draft format, the last one that I played? It was the one where Banana was captain, right? Was it Meta Madness? No, it was not Meta Madness. It must have been something else. But after that one, I kinda really don't feel like playing in those anymore. But I mean, not because Banana was captain. That's not the point. Just what was the team? We had Uki, Banana, MyTry, Vaiksu, and then someone. But then we had like 2 people. Then I don't know. Like I think MyTry was relocating, so he couldn't really play. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was very. Everything went wrong. I feel like. It was a very strange tournament. Yeah, CCL had draft system as well. I mean, CCL was the first one to do it, I think, maybe? Or at least one of the first ones. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 tournaments before that that already used it. By the way, sorry, in terms of draft. Actually, we don't see Stukov. I think... So, Varian is kinda early game, but he needs level 4, right? Before that, he's pretty weak. But the rest of the heroes, they can do camps and brawl pretty efficiently. HotS, Sylvanas. Ooh, Arthas. So this is also very brawly, the Arthas pick. Like early game brawl. So they're kind of doing what I think you should on this map. I really think like Stukov with Ballistospores is fucking insane though if you get into these fights early. I think it automatically wins you the brawl. Last year around this time they announced the LAN instead, Satch.
Cower before
Yeah, I mean, it's probably super expensive, a LAN compared to a Banshee Cup. CCL was the first tournament that used it in a bigger setting. Caldo used it a few times before in smaller tournaments. Okay, yeah. It was the last time we heard of Uki. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I feel like that experience for me was, like, really negative overall. And not because of the people I played with, just, like, the whole thing. I didn't enjoy it. So I'm not sure, like, the draft system is very shaky. Not sure what to do about it though. There's like a better way or...
Get ready for
I don't know actually.
heroes.
Wait, hold up. Let me think. So I need to do the camp today. And I promise not to miss any kill. So I will try. I'll try to give you the best observer you've ever seen in HotS.
Battle commencing. 10 seconds.
I'm jinxing it right away. I can already feel it, like, this is already jinxed.
2, 1. Now go.
Already
Summon
jinxed.
my golems.
Wait, we need to slightly lower the volume. If someone dies right now, I don't take any responsibility. Okay. Because when you're observer, somehow the sounds are louder than when you are a player. I root, I flip, I stun. Genji kinda tanked the stun for him instead. Sylvanas is in trouble. Greymane is in trouble. Nice cleanse by Brightwing. Let's check tops real quick. Varian off lane. We've seen... Wait, I just realized that the Blaze is currently in the 4-man. Hogga, 1%, you almost died to Genji. First easy camp has been started. And that's what I meant, like, when they start the bottom one, you wanna be on the top one, or vice versa. I think fighting for it... So if you know that your early game is better, you should fight for it. But I feel like it's quite gambly. And if it goes wrong, the game is lost, by the way. It's really bad if you fight for this and you lose it. Like, it starts snowballing on this map. Push on both sides. Sylvanas is very low, but Genji is not nearby. HlopakA on Greymane, Bishepps on Genji, by the way. Easy camp is next for both teams. I think you want to time it with the mines. So, just like on any other map, you send it during the objective. They lost the wall up here already. This one, only the gate. Both teams are capping the easy ahead of time. Taunt is unlocked. Taunt. Pull.
Mines will open shortly. Dead when awakened.
The next taunt doesn't have a pull. They're sharking onto the Diablo. Stun. Detch. And it's right before the mines. 2 seconds before the mines open. And Sylvanas is dead as well. Oh! Oh! Ah, he didn't have the E reset. Otherwise he kills her as well. HlopakA takes the first skulls. These are the value camps. These ones here. Gets contested. I don't think they can kill him. In fact, they might be in trouble. Ooh, they should not go on Genji, I think. I think going on Varian is correct. I like what HlopakA did initially. Because Genji is a scam hero. He has infinite buttons to flee. Varian does not. Like, I know people are, he's more squishy, blah blah blah, but I think you actually hit the one that can't walk. Like, I mean, maybe Diablo going on Genji is fine, but I think the rest just needs to hit the guy that can't run away. Because now they didn't get either. And killing Genji is very unlikely, in my opinion. Like, in their draft, Diablo's the only one that can lock him down for a bit. Double root. Double root. Genji is on the way from behind. This is a bit awkward. He's at least out of mana. The Genji man. So they get the camp. Waiting for HlopakA. He is very hard to kill again, though. They are trying. Good damage. Could try to YOLO it, but it's not worth it. If Genji is level 13 there, I mean, then he obviously has X-Strike as well, but my point is, if he has Shingun, he does one-shot the HlopakA after the taunt. Diablo's very low. Sylvanas gets attacked as well. Once again on 2 different targets. Arthas is clearing still. Team Ashe is looking to play for the boss. It's scary to enter the mines now, because you lost vision. You can get vision if you walk towards the middle, because you can see these shitters down there. But like, if you take the... So let's say Ashe goes in as 5, and then one of you goes in, and they all didn't move, they stand there. Then you have a nice sidestep, actually. He's still dead, though. But he's gonna buy some time. Brightwing goes down first. Support for support. He's still buying time. Very nice by Lavekall. The initial sidestep buying him like extra 5 seconds, making a huge difference. By the way, they left the skulls down here. Was that intentional? Probably, right? Sylvanas! Genji has no E. Doesn't matter. Arthas is low as well. Maybe Greymane can go for more here. In and out of the mines! I think I've shared the story before. Oh, there's someone disconnected. Perfect time for story time. So when we were in Prague, the first big offline event, we played against Fnatic on this map, and it was a rather small room. So we sat here, and Fnatic sat like one line of table across from us. And Billy was shot calling. We were on Team Rocket back then. And on this map, Billy, very, very loud, he kept saying, "Go into the mines! Go into the mines!" But we actually didn't go into the mines. He was hoping that the opponents would hear it. Billy was playing 500 IQ Heroes of the Storm back then. I think we did end up beating Fnatic 2-1. I think we won this map as well, if I remember right. Actually, we won this map twice, kinda, because I think there was a disconnect and we had to remake. But yeah, Billy was very, very interesting shot calling in this map. Was like the old, I don't know, it was like Breeze, Mene, Kezil, Lowell, and someone. I don't know who the fifth was. But yeah, it's tricky. Like, the thing is, so for this mine phase, right? I mean, this one is over once they pick up the skulls. But for the next one, like, if you lose track of your opponents, and they are already downstairs, and you clear a wave here, and you try to go in, if they read it right, they get a one-shot the moment you enter. We haven't really seen it yet, but it's something that is very strong on this map. And if you get one kill, you basically secure the mines at that point. How did you know? Billy was very good at that. Billy would tell you, like, don't listen to what I say in 3 seconds or something like Billy he was very good with these. I don't know. Billy was very good with these nonsense stuff. It was, I don't know, came very natural for him. Anyways, game resumed, level 10 versus 10. No double digits, just real quick. Very few kills. Pull it onto Diablo. The support is blocked, no support! Ah, Diablo! He needs assistance! So does Arthas. Where are the ghouls? He uses them very late, he gets pulled into the blaze. Stun in one, Diablo is still alive. Lightning breath very late. It is good though. Arthas still eating his ghouls. Staying alive, 5-man bunker. Oh, look at the burning damage. Genji gets a reset, has another one. They kill him too slow. He's out of mana anyways, though. What about the Immortals? Pushing completely uncontested, because both teams end up in a team fight. Where neither one could disengage. Anduin being zoned by a blaze was very, very problematic. Considering that Anduin was not part of the fight and Diablo won, they actually had an okay fight out of it. So much bunker value as well, though. Diablo lost his soul, so he will have to build it up again. Easy camp right away. Varian has 0 mana as well. They're sprinting after them. Ashe is half a level ahead. Oh no, oh. Oh. This is not the fight we wanted for either of the teams, I think. It's probably... I think getting the bunker out is good, because I think they can maybe kill now. Because they still have Shockwave and Wailing Arrow. They did burn the light bomb, but I think that might be okay. Yo, thanks for the bits. Very close in XP, actually, because there's quite some for Hogger to gobble up. Arthas is a little alone. He gets a bullet. Shockwave! Genji goes after him! Genji is deep now. He does still have 2 buttons to disengage and deflect. Sylvanas tries to silence him. But as Genji, you always have the upper hand because X-Strike is instant. Therefore, Wailing Arrow was wasted. Light Bomb is good, maybe. Only on Brightwing because Blaze gets the bunker off. HlopakA wasn't here. Lightning Breath wasn't used. And what was an even game might now completely shift into Ash's favor because the mines are open. They can get like 80 skulls. Actually, they want to push. Wait, they want more. Oh, it's a typical Ash. They want more. Look at them. They're diving. Oh, and they're gonna get a double. Do they? Absolutely. Genji is still tanking. Brightwing has Z though. There is one guy gobbling up skulls, but it's hold up. It's HlopakA. Mada! What a hero. What a hero. 2 skulls left. I don't know if they do it on purpose. They might. So Ash is pretty far ahead in XP now. The fort is 1%er. They could try to play for 16, but knowing Ash, they probably just fight anyways. But I think if they slow down the game for like 15 seconds here, they have level 16. But they're getting killed. Varian gets killed. Genji was soaking bottom, so maybe the call was made, but they got caught outside their walls. Or not only outside their walls, but in a position where they couldn't retreat. Diablo gets pulled back. Needs a globe. Oh, wait, I think the globe just disappeared. HlopakA went in, by the way. All ults have been used. Besides X-Strike. HlopakA is... no, he should be fine. Ash will still have 16 quite a bit earlier, and they keep disconnecting, though. Polish internet, as bad as the German one. I mean, they still get 16. Like, they only lost Varian, which is... and, like, the Varian loss didn't lead into, like, an absolute disaster. For example, a fort. Another story. Another Haunted Mines story. I remember on this map, and that's not really a story, it's just like a memory. One of my very first tournaments on this map, we lost... And that must have been with Zocke, Nomi. So maybe as well Matt. Like one of the very, very first tournament. Maybe even an alpha or something. End of alpha, early beta, I don't know. On this map, we lost to a very weak team. Because the golem was so strong. It just fucking ended the game. Like we messed up a fight. They got too many skulls, and then the golem, it was unstoppable. Like, it just fucking destroyed everything. So, I never liked Haunted Mines, because, you know, I already had, like, very beginning of the game, bad memories. And then the one in Prague, like, that's a good Haunted Mines memory. Outside of that, I don't know. Not a big fan of this map overall. It's like 2 lanes. Back then, for the people that played back in the day, you will remember like the promote meta with Tassada as well, like shielding minions and so on. It was very disgusting on this map as well. Like a lot of silly things happened. And by the way, the boss is still super strong on this map. So what happened to us, I don't know, how many years ago? 6 years ago, no more actually. 8 years ago. It's still gonna happen these days. Because this fucking thing, if it's like late game or mid to late game and you have a decent amount of skulls.
My golems and unleash your
Genji, don't do it.
anger.
Don't take the... Ah! Oh, he's 5000 IQ. Mother! You have point and click? I have as well. Diablo gets the light bomb, takes a lot of damage. He's completely alone. He goes down, uses his souls once more to get respawn. Hog spinning. They need level 16 really, really badly.
This should be
Where's the boss? It's marching forward. Ah, back then, it would always go... it would always push on the same lane, actually. I think maybe that's what it was. I think the fucking thing, it spawned here or something. Didn't it spawn in your base? Haha! I think it was something like that. Same lane. And then the fucking golem would rise. I don't remember 100% anymore how the old objective worked on this map. Blaze should be fine. He still has his bunker. He was pretty healthy as well. Boston! Into the... Oi, Varian into the Boston! Sylvanas gets the light bomb. Genji X strikes away. Gets shockwave on the way out. Goes down. 2 for 1. Greymane doesn't have a cocktail apparently to go after her. Now he tries! Oh! Nice try, but she was too far. The boss is still 50%. I don't know what happened to the other boss. It just composted. It's gone. I think they can end here. Greymane is still alive. If he can start hitting the core. Actually, they have the easy camp as well. Look at them. Look at the siege giants. Varian goes down, but look, the boss is still so healthy. It's still 50%. Greymane is killing heroes. Now he's hitting the core. He actually doesn't have to. Game over. It's still a very strong objective on this map. Boy. 14 to, what was it? 14 to 5 kills, I think. Ash very dominant actually. But to 6, okay. Executioner, armor reduction. Actually, their 16s are very, very strong. Much stronger than these, I would say. Actually, Hoggar 16 is very good, but useless, kinda useless. I mean, it's good, but useless. You get my point. So there was probably pretty good odds to end with 16, unless it goes instantly wrong, which it didn't. Fight started good for them. I think Diablo is too slow on this map. I think. Like, every map has walls, and this map has a lot of walls as well. But I think it's too late for Diablo to have impact. Like, his early is pretty shit. Haunted Mines though, guys. What a map. Please, please no more. Don't do Haunted Mines. Let them play some real maps. I guess the good news is a lot of the meta heroes are out now, right? So Blaze, Hoggar, Genji, Brightwing, Diablo, Sylvanas. Like, they are all super high contested, and they all got picked on the first map, Haunted Mines, so we won't see them again. Ah, we see Garden of Terror right away. What is going on? Another spicy map. Okay, story time about Garden of Terror in the old days. We played on LAN against... I think it was Dignitas, but it might have been Fnatic. I played Vikings, and Nurok was on Keltas. That's the two things I remember. I don't know the rest of the draft, but the opponents had Zeratul. Anyways, so it was like late game, level 18 maybe. I was piloting the Garden Terror while soaking everything, so we were, you know, in a very good position late game already. And then I think they void prison our Keltas, and then there's a pause. Like, then the game gets paused. Like, not the void prison is pausing him. Like, someone fucking pauses the game because of a tech issue, you know. And then, so our Keltas sits there in the stasis. He knows there's something really bad about to happen, and I think it was our opponents who paused. And you know how it's actually it's really disgusting. When there's a pause in a team fight, because then everyone can look at their own cooldowns, they can look at the exact distance of their heroes and where people are, and then you can forge the perfect plan to assassinate someone. I think, long story short, Nurok was giga scared and shitting his pants that he would die. I think we unpaused though, and they couldn't kill him, and we won the game with that Punisher, like with the Garden Terror. I don't know how we saved him, or if they didn't even try, or maybe Splendor smurfed it, but like you could feel it's coming, but they couldn't execute it. Maybe Nurok stunned them all with DE or something. I don't remember. All I remember, I was piloting the Garden and I was going core. I told them good luck. Stay alive, I'll win you the game. You know, back then you were piloting the plant yourself. And it was very powerful as well. And you put the Viking in, so the rest of the team is still around. Oh, the map was crazy for Vikings back then. Super insane. Nowadays, the Garden Terrors, if they spawn, I mean, you get 3 of them. But honestly, all 3 combined would be worse than what you used to have. So the objective is rather weak these days on this map, which often leads to level 20 games. Level 20 games without a real win condition, by the way. That's the problem on Garden. Because there's no boss or anything on this map that would give you an avenue. So you probably have to team fight.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
And even if you have a lead on this map and you get like the second wave of Garden Terrors, you probably don't end with it. And then they hang on to it. And both teams will be on 20. But let's see. I mean, Ashe is like super aggressive. Like, insanely aggressive. So my point is, they might get to a 4-level lead, or they will dive behind the enemy fort and all die and throw it. That's kind of how they like to play. They go for it. Muradin Falstad. Zeratul is in. Ion likes to play Zeratul, and he already sees the Falstad.
I will fight to my last.
My blades are yours.
But maybe he's stuck on Hanzo, because they first picked Hanzo. Maybe he's the one that has to play the Hanzo. Let's see if Zeratul will be banned here or contested. Because Uther is gone, Brightwing is gone. Like, so your supports are limited. Oh, they do it, yeah? Maybe they should have picked him in the first 3. Like, Diablo is out, Brightwing is out, Uther is banned. You see the chicken, which is a very, very good matchup for you. And it's Garden of Terror, so you get to level 20 anyways, which Zeratul wants. I don't know. And it's mostly... I was thinking that because it's very comfort for Ion. I think he plays it a lot, if I'm not mistaken. The Sonya, on the other hand, I'm a bit surprised. Because she actually has a bad matchup into the Falstad. Later on when you have to split.
I heed the voice of Elune.
And it wasn't... Oh no, I guess the Haka's banned. I wanted to say, wasn't there the Haka open? But no, the Haka was banned. Hogger Blazer gone. Maybe so... yeah, maybe it's okay. I feel like picking her in the first 3 is probably not ideal, but maybe they have some I don't know, some diving plan here, like Sonya Leap, Tyrael Judgment, I don't know. May Imperious, so triple melee again. May is, in my opinion, pretty dog shit. But they picked her willingly pretty early as well. Anubarak, for example, was in, right? Malgachi. That's the Malthael. Oh, that looks kinda brutal. It is Falstad solo DPS. Wait, why is Rennella? Okay. Why is Rennella on Falstad for a second there? Oh, by the way, I need to update the score. I just remember. Team Ash has a win. Boom. So solo DPS Falstad is not ideal, but it's not too bad either. But it means that you cannot do any splitting. But the ETC will be stage dive split, so you don't actually have to. Because if you're the solo DPS, you kinda need to be there if your team is fighting every time. You do have good damage though, like last strides. So you can kill people. And ETC will be the one splitting. And then you could, like, let's say Sonya and ETC, they are the ones later, like the map is open, the forts are dead. Sonya and ETC are the ones that are hugging each other, like on the offlane. You could try to fly onto her. ETC slide. Maybe you kill her. Maybe she kills you. We'll see. We will see.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
We will see. Not a big fan of May. I'm not quite sure what prompted them to pick it.
The gates shall open in 10
Wait,
seconds.
Johanna was in as well, no? Or was she banned? Maybe she was banned.
4,
Anyways,
3, 2,
this is what they have to deal with.
Go on now. Fight.
Did I miss any kill last game? Chat, did I miss a kill actually? War painting. That's some real old school. Johanna was banned? Okay. MyTry on Muradin, by the way. We've seen him playing tank almost all games. I think if they draft Diablo, they let HlopakA play it. But Diablo got stolen last map, so it's out. Imperius is dead. Is he? Yeah. Muradin stun into Tyrandistan. That's some fucking HCC, very old school shit. You stun, you have Hunter's Mark. Ah, I spoke about it earlier. ETC slide on Sonya with Falstad. But Sonya, with some fancy footwork, sidestepping it. Calculating where she needs to go, where she needs to be. Martha already done with the hard camp. This is very good timing though, the easy camp. because it will help them de-push. May anchoring as well. ETC is fighting here. Oh, it gets interrupted. Yo! Sonyo! Sidestepping the slide earlier and interrupting his Q, bro. Rydzu has his number. Big time. Oh, that feels good. Sidestepping the slide and then later on interrupting his slide. And the moment that happens, if you're ETC, you're done with your life. No one can stop death down here. HlopakA dodged basically all skill shots, but Purge is point and click, so he couldn't dodge that, and he died to auto attacks. Imperius does hit very, very hard, and actually Rigga hits pretty hard as well for being a support. Falzert is sniffing the hard camp.
Your seed is sprouting. Gather it, would you? I would so hate for you to not be the first to harvest enough.
Tyrande wasn't here when Muradin hit the stun. These two need to walk together. Tank and support. Fly. Stun. I've seen this one coming. Is it gonna lead to a kill though? No, once again it didn't. Wait, is ETC dead? No, he's fine. He got cooldown reduction. Gets schlonged, but he has his Q up again. Does he turn? Does he go away? Goes out. But you have it up again. His talent, the mobility you get, very, very high. Imperius cannot keep up with that. So he goes down. Murenas redeemed himself there. 3 slides within like, I don't know, 6 seconds or something. Muradin is almost dying to the little garden terrors. Tyrande, where are you? Rennella! Hanzo was dead. One tank jumps out, the other one jumps in. Fly onto Sonya. Oh, this is not a good fly though. And it's not a good fly because she's... You can't kill her, like she's... She was already gone, right? It's not too bad though. The cooldown won't matter. He wants to be here anyways.
Essence acquired.
Maybe that's why Rennella was late, because he has to do like soaking
Gather the seed, heroes. Quickly.
for his team. But like he wants to be close to Muradin. It makes a huge difference. May will interrupt. What's happening on bot lane? These guys are hitting each other. I don't think they will solo kill each other, so I will ignore it, but I will keep an eye on it, guys. Very nice follow-up! May! Oh, actually, it's beautiful to see that Ashe is capable of pressing stun into stun. I'm mind blown. I don't know what to say. Muradin Tyrande. Actually, ETC Tyrande is the exact same. Schlong. HlopakA got lost here. Is he alive? No. He got stun, mark, minus armor, boom, Hanzo goes down, gust on the rest, just to be sure nothing goes wrong. Muradin will catch some of it. It's kinda unpleasant. He even dismounts for it. But they wanna do camps, I think. They wanna do easy and maybe one of these, depending on Mathael ones. There's a mid lane as well. Someone is pinging it. Level 10s though. Snowball. Wrath. Abduction. Stage dive.
And don't
Oh, is he not going last right? No, you have to go last rights here, right? I think. Oh, he went healing reduction as well. I like this a lot. Rhaegar's gonna be useless. Actually, you go last rights 100% in that case, no? May got the tribute. Tribute is it's not that useful though. I mean, it's not gonna help them right now. Rhaegar used his cleanse earlier, so he doesn't have it right now. Sonya is hard to kill when Wrath is on, because the stun, she has Relentless, right? Stun wears off very quick. Snowball. Arrow. Gust. Snowball obviously not used yet. He could use it over the wall here. He's going for it. He gets 2, 3 people. Falster gets abducted at the same time. Who do they kill first? Falster it is. The Starfall is in a very, very good position. They have Moonwells though. They can all click on the Moonwell. Ah, Aether with the magnetic schlong. Double stun by Muradin. Oi, oi, oi. MyTry, relax. Mathael is running out of mana before he can kill them. And he gets rooted at the end. Another double stun. Hold up. He didn't run out of mana. He got one of them. Did lose his Muradin though. MyTry, 2 double stuns in that fight if I saw it right. Man, 2 men in the Snowball and the chicken in the Imperious Abduct. Ah! Murenas! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I can look. Morena said I can look again, guys. I can look one more time. Well, he saw them conquering the hard camp. Falstad will stall once. Muradin jumped in. This could be a fight for the Storm League Enjoyers. This will be a fight for the Storm League Enjoyers. Arrow onto Muradin. You should all go on Muradin in that case. Ooh, what a nice... Oh, clean. Last rights on one. Gust the others away. Snowball is on Falstad. But they don't need him for the damage, I think. Hanzo's alive! May with the 2-man stun. ETC over the wall. Gets 1 kill. And actually, Ashe... Clean fight once again. Beautiful split. To be fair, Imperious was already kind of split. But they made it so he couldn't do anything. And the arrow, because it only hit the Muradin, I think they have no option but to go on him. They have good frontline damage because of the Schlongos. And Sonya, actually. I mean, Sonya can hit anyone, but... The game might snowball a little bit, but keep in mind it is Garden, so... These Terrors, the first one only got a wall. On bottom, though. Is he gonna go for an abduct, maybe? Ah, he tried! He tried to disjoint the last rights with the abduct. I think maybe if he uses it slightly earlier, but... Honestly, they will just sidestep it, right? Imperious is having a very rough time. Halfway to the double digits. Arrow onto Falstad. The spear hit, but... He does have Gust. Ashe is looking good overall. They are looking good overall. Alright, first plants are gone. 2 forts are dead. This one is very low. Basically 1 auto attack away. You do not want to fight this. You need 16. And you don't... The siege giants don't do anything, so you don't really care. Like, you just have to wait for 16 and then clean up the lanes a bit. You will have to clean up the lanes for a while, because there's 1, 2, 3 more camps. Stage dive. Oh, arrow isn't up yet. Because they would love this fight, I think. It's 4v2. And they don't get anything in return. Oh, SLEnjoyers getting run around here. Arrow! Oh, it hits the Tyrande as well, which is fantastic. Tyrande actually didn't go stun cleanse. Rennella maybe playing it here very greedily with a fucking owl on 16. MyTry is trying to backdoor, but his hero is healing the keep instead of damaging it. He does have an easy camp, which is nice. They get mid fort actually. Space created. Is that the space they wanted? Because they will die with more, no? Is he out? Maybe he's out. Hey, he might be out. Is he out? They went in! Ashe went in! Ashe had no plans of going out. All of them went in. Ay, ay, ay. All 3 heroes went in the 5v. To be fair, was like 3v1 on Hanzo for a short moment. Ay, 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 ay. They had no plans of getting out of there. Oh my god. So top fort is gone, mid fort is gone. So structurally Ashe is ahead, mostly because it's half a keep. The fort is probably not gonna help them right now. It's even possible you take the hard camp, I think, here. Hanzo has Giant Slayer. These are very, very strong talents now. Sonya actually with Stone Skin. Nerves of Steel. So this fort is gonna be alive. Game is completely even in experience. Ashe made some super weird choices, in my opinion, what I've just seen. Like, they stage dive in a... What's it? 2v4 down here? And then they didn't get anything on top either, right? Like, they got the wall, but they were 16 versus 14 or something before any of this happened. Now they are 18 or 19 versus 19. They gave SLEnjoyers a very big welcome back into the game. Can they take it, though? I think Imperius is the one that struggles the most so far. So if they can keep him alive, if he gets a good abduct, like the abduct on the chicken earlier was fantastic, right? He needs something like that. ETC, very dangerous here. They found him, though. They know where he is. Falstad versus Hanzo in the back line. They both took the good damage. ETC is matching Sonya. Slide stun! He needs the cleanse! He survives the with the Ancestral. Gust onto Hanzo. Has to jump out. Gets jumped after. Wow. Crazy, actually. Falstad didn't even stay in the fight at all. He was not part of the fight until the Gust came in. He played from mid lane. The triple stun, though. Muradin, Tyrande, ETC. That's how they set it up. Look at this guy. He witnessed some crimes. Look how sad he is. Ah, I don't want to miss the kill. Mei goes down. Ashe is in the core. They cannot hit the core yet. Sonya, by the way, took the tribute, so the plants are pushing the other way. Epic Mount! Bishepps! Epic Mount into the core. He's dying! Ah! Oh my god, he's so lucky. Ah! Oh, he's so lucky. Oh my god. It should be over, right? If he dies, they might not be able to end, by the way. Because he's the only real core damage they have. Stage dive, Alt R. I appreciate it. Oh my god, if the chicken dies to the core, I think they cannot end. But instead, they do it, man. Ashe. They only know one way. It's forward. By the way, their base is in shambles as well. But obviously, if you kill the core, you did it right. Wow. And... Yeah. If Falstad is gone, it's like ETC, Muradin, MyTry hitting the core. Like, they do nothing, right? Because Falstad has, he's AA build. He does actually quite significant damage. MyTry, top damage. Pressing last rights. And what a last fight, actually. I think I don't know how they should have matched it. I think the Mei is just so weak compared to Muradin in the bush, right? Because they had like, Imperius was matching the Muradin and Sonya was matching the ETC. But both the Muradin and the ETC, they are actually really scary for their counterpart. For both Imperius and the Sonya. If they start going. And like Mei does, like she doesn't have that. She doesn't have the stun like the other two tanks to start the fight. One got snowball. Ancestral healing gets countered by MyTry level 7. 50% healing reduction. The gust was very good. Actually, Falza just gusting to go on Hanzo. Forcing him to jump, but then Muradin has a jump and MyTry actually had a mark on him, so he jumped after as well. Clean. Clean. Very clean by Ashe. Mostly. I mean, they had like, I think a pretty big hiccup mid-game. But they won the last fight very clean. Ay, though. I think it's best of 5. I think it should be best of 5. I think all matches best of 5, maybe grand final best of 7, but we will find out. I did no preparation. I actually tried to forget about Banshee Cup, but then I realized you cannot run away. They have 3 front lines, but they ignored Falstad. Yeah, but who should go on Falstad? Do you think Falstad is scared if Sonya like starts walking to him? She can't interact with him, right? Neither can Mei, nor can Imperius. I think the Hanzo-Falstad matchup is fine in the back. Because I think they both, like we saw it, right? When they were trading HP, they both kind of kill themselves. Like they will both lose a lot of HP is what I'm trying to say. I don't really, like I think neither of these front lines can really match the Falstad if he does that. So I think it's fine that the Hanzo did it. But I think maybe the position was not playable for Storm League Enjoyers. Maybe that tribute is bad for them. Like maybe they had to not play for it and play for the next one. Not sure. Would Leap be better? I don't know. Like when you play Sonya on this level, you skill Leap, you lose the game, and then people always say Wrath was better. You skill Wrath, you lose the game, and then all people say Leap is better. I think both ults are fine. So if you go Leap, so Tyrande actually didn't go Cleanse. So let's say, I mean, what do you Leap on though? Your Mei is not setting anything up, right? Like, I don't know. I think Mei is very... I don't like the pick at all. I think she does nothing for them. And I didn't like the Sonya that much either, the pick, right? Because they picked her on 1, 2, 3, which is very high priority. Like, first pick is imbalanced because you get 3 heroes out of the broken pool, right? The opponent only gets 2. And then second pick has the very last pick. So they see the whole picture of the draft and then they can have like 10,000 IQ, pick a hero that salvages everything, right? But if you pick Sonya in the first 3, I don't know if she's that, like, that level of OP-ness, right? Maybe on map 4 in Meta Madness format, right? When all offlanes are gone, I think you secure her early, it's good. I mean, he played fine on Sonya. I think the Malthael last pick, healing reduction and last rights, I think is very problematic for them. If they have a Nubarak, so for example, if Mei is a Nubarak, I think you can go Leap. You can play a lot more aggressive then. Because you have Arrow, Leap, and Anub. Like, he can Cocoon 1 and go in. And Imperius actually probably feels better about that as well. Because then just everyone goes in. I think. Like, in terms of, like, plan for how to proceed in the game. I think it would make it easier for everyone. They are very squishy then as well, though. Because Anub, Sonya, Imperius frontline is very squishy. They might just lose the exact same way. Like Muradin and ETC. And they have Gus to reset the fight if they really have to. But yeah, anyways. Battlefield of Eternity. Way, way smaller map. Continuous bans on Uther every game so far. Chen first pick. Is it Chen main tank though? Is it gonna be Chen main tank? So Leeming and Chromia banned. Hanzo was picked, so from the artillery ranges, no one is left. So we will actually Greymane is out as well. Maybe we will see Reyna, by the way. Reyna or Lunara, I think. Pala Garrosh. Ah, Tyrael Tracer, of course. Do you ban Zarya here? Because I think you do. If you are SLEnjoyers. I don't think you want to play into that. Tyrael Tracer is obviously very strong together. They need more. They need a little bit more though. Malfurion ban is very good because it enables the Holy Trinity. Malf, Tyrael Tracer. Ah, they banned the hammer instead. Let's see if Zarya is coming for them. And if it comes for them, how good is it? Garrosh on crack. You have an extra shield for Vala. I don't know. Ooh, I like the Cassia as well. There's the Stukov. They leave open the last pick. It's gonna be an offlane though. It could be a second support and then you play like Stukov +1 on top. Unlikely. I think Ashe doesn't really like to play like that, so they will just get an offlane. Irel. You last pick Irel actually. I think.
So it begins.
Zagara. Really? And Deckard Kane. So if you don't want Irel here, which offlane do you pick? Let me think. Rexa is in, Irel is in. The Haka is in. Is he? Yeah, I think he is. Well, probably one of these threes that I just named, but I don't know, maybe a Samuro. So HlopakA will play it, huh? I think. They're gonna swap. Let's see. Yeah, HlopakA on Samuro. MyTry will play the Cassia in that case. Murenas on Garrosh, like... Okay, okay. Ah. I like the Cassia pick a lot. I don't like the Zagara, but I'm not sure what they should have picked instead. Not quite sure. But surely Zagara is gonna get a 5-man more, no? 5-man more, and then what is your follow-up? You kicked them out of the maw afterwards. Actually, Deckard Kane follow-up is good on 5-man more, like both these buttons, but there's actually no like, yeah. It might be better to maw only 4 people and then you kill the guy that is outside. That might be... it might be better for them.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
If you get to 16... Yeah, but it's Battlefield of Eternity, my friend. This map is quite snowbally. I think you should never draft on for late game on this map. Like, early game matters a lot on this map. Like 1 to 7 and then even up to 10. Because of how good you can push with the Immortal if you have a lead. So they are doing a 2-1 split anyways, by the way. I mean, 2-3. It's a 2v1 up here, that's what I wanted to say. Garrosh is taking a walk. Tower dead on top, tower dead on bottom. So both teams very similar amount of push. Ah, the tower is still alive. Zagara should finish it now. Yeah, she does. Good bait by Zagara. Hooking Garrosh in. Everyone has to base, no mana. Cassia on the easy camp. Vala is Q-built. Oh, foot. What is... Ash loves to... Look at them. They're stacking all of them. They love the ding-dings. Nice try on the Stukov by Deckard. He did use his Sapphire for it, though. Easy camp for easy camp. That's how it should look. You should never lose both. And I say that Cassia is coming. But Garrosh is so low. I don't think he can step up. Stukov with this level 1, no Ballistospore means he is... I mean, this talent is very good as well. It's just like on the point, not as powerful. Garrosh goes down again. Tracer is having an absolute blast so far. And Ash, I think, misjudged the laning phase a lot. Because I think Cassia maybe should have just been here. Like, you go Q stacks, you might as well play onto the 4-man. I don't know why you... Maybe they think they lose the wall anyways. So, if they think they cannot hold the wall, even with Cassia down here, then I think it's correct to be top. I think maybe they made their lives harder than it should have been. Experience is a bit problematic. Get some free raise though. Keep in mind Stukov has a very powerful arm when he hits things. It's funny, you don't even want to flip the Tracer, by the way. Like, she wants to tank it for someone else. Like Garrosh, if Garrosh presses E and he gets the Tracer, you don't even want to. Like, she's not gonna die. Like, your team is... I mean, it is possible, but I think it's very unlikely that they will have that clean of a follow-up. Like, if Tracer has the choice, she will always blink in front of Deckard or Zagara to tank the throw. Because she's unkillable, like, compared to these two. SLEnjoyers enjoying this game very much. Garrosh gets farmed so far 3 times. Tracer is unstoppable right now, like, and like they have 0 Tyrael Tracer, 0 answer so far. Garrosh has, I think, 3 deaths, yeah. This is very slow though. Zagara is trying her best, but she's an old hero, so she runs out of mana and has no mobility. That's how you know it's an old hero. Deckard has no mana left. He might be able to do 1 more IQ. No, he doesn't. They're gonna get 2 kills here. Tyrael will die as well. Wait, Chen is in still. Oh, he's out. Can they get the Immortal before? It's very close. Oh, Chen! Oh, you gotta drink, bro! Chuck it in. He's good. It's very small shield, but they got it. SLEnjoyers. They had some casualties. Most important is, so if you get this thing, you need to be here to soak the lane, because the Immortal will kill the minions. That's what matters. Like, I mean, you probably don't get too much because the shield is very small. But if you lose the minion wave, you lose the game. So, as long as you do that. Tyrael already used his Q. He should be in trouble. Wait, Deckard is in as well. Deckard is still in here. Ah, he's drinking so many potions. We have a kill on Zagara in the back. Fuck. Deckard is almost another potion here. Chen, by the way, is gonna get the fort. It's not too bad. You take the fort for a Deckard loss. And I mean, Zagara died as well, but... Actually, is this dead? It might be. Stukov anticipated the throw there. I think this is dead as well. Nah. So it is actually very even after what happened. Man, Bladestorm looks so bad every time I see it. Not a Bladestorm enjoyer. What do we have? Keck? Keck, more. Hard camps. Chen is basing. I guess he wants to soak top. Yeah. Didn't die. Tracer used bomb on the back line. Sanctification. Stay a while and listen, my friends. And they use Sanct. I don't think the Sanct was necessary either. They still have Keck! Oh, Murenas! He gets one of his carries out. Oh, actually, the Keck is Pepegering. Samuro gets the kill on Zagara. She mod a clone. Oh no, the Keck. Vala gets thrown out by Garrosh, and then Cassia like, you know, the squeezle in the little cubby, in, out, and she actually gets out of it. And they had wasted both Sanct and the Deckard ult. I mean, Sanct had like small value, I'd say, but the Deckard obviously Was hoping for a much better one. And the SLEnjoyers, while they had a good early game, the last 60 seconds proved to be very problematic. Zagara is getting completely shit on. I think she got solo killed twice by Samuro. She had to Alt A on a clone. Like, that's how much pressure she felt. Samuro is racing, by the way. The kick. The sleep, the maw. It's not a 5-man maw, but it's pretty decent. But what is the follow-up? I asked about it earlier. Ah! Please send me they get some more. Hero slain. Oh. What was it, like 3-man maw, Deckard sleep, and sanked? Samuro, by the way, after doing this, doing his lane duty, SLEnjoyers actually didn't even try to match him with anyone. I think he fucked up his Keck a little bit. I think he didn't get the last bounce on the garage. But then the maw was very good, so maybe because he didn't get the last bounce, the maw was good. Speaking of Keck, I think he was looking. He's gonna go down! Ha! He was looking, but then he wasn't looking. Like, he jumped in, but then he didn't use it. And Rennella with a root on 13, punishing him. Oh, another root by Rennella. Relax, my friend. Okay, Bladestorm OP. Ash is taking very firm control now. 15 versus 13. We have holy ground. We don't. This holy ground after the maw could be really, really strong. Like, if he lands a good maw like this again, you can holy ground behind them, so they actually never get out. Because you have no follow-up, so you need time to kill them. That's my point. But is Zagara ever gonna get the maw like this again? Is the question. Tracer missed the bomb, or Samuro trolled her, I guess. Level 16 versus 15. Bala is racing. Taunt. Stukov silence is on the point! He cannot! Oh, he can't do anything! Wait, now he gets out! 1-man more. Sanctification was used just for himself. Garrosh is extremely low. Oh, I wish he had holy ground there. Massive shove. Stukov goes down though during the shove. Zagara is 1. Tracer is 1. Chen is doing fine. Is he? Not anymore. Oh my god, the silence. The Tyrael. It's like, help. Garrosh survived all of this. Unrevealable, by the way. Man. Holy ground is so good on this map. Like, look, these are all one force field wide. Like, you can... Like all these areas. Like there's nothing. And these heroes, they actually have no mobility, neither of them. Deckard 13 and 16 could make the difference here. Taunt onto... Oh, the Tracer did not get her ear. She was taunted mid-air. She goes down. And I think Ashe might be able to end with this. Immortal, because it's very thick. Deckard gets rooted. Garrosh is coming. Sanctification is good, though. The maw is helping. Is it, though? I mean, it's better than not mawing him, I guess. Chen gets one more potion. He needs the shield from Tyrael. He's so much stagger. Oh, he's drinking. He soaked up so much damage. I think they might be ending with this. It's gonna go bottom, the Immortal. But it's really, really big. Zagara is finally 16. The cockroaches. Can they make the difference?
The wickedness of hell dwindles before me.
Stukov will try again with a root. Actually, Ashe is playing for... No, he's on the way. He okay, never mind. He arrives when the boss is at the keep. Bump onto Cassia. Sleep. 3 people! That's not bad! Deckard, no, he needs help! Oh, Garrosh just walks up and taunts him. Stukov is in, isn't he? Ah, yeah. Tyrael gets rooted by Stukov. The more, 3 people again. Bostan onto Tyrael. Sanctification is up. Kill onto Vala. Samuro is 1. Chen cannot get more. They survive. They survive, guys. Core is alive. Hey, yeah. What a defense. Sanctification was not used. They made it through without. Samuro! Oh! Can't catch him. Cannot catch the monkey. Man, Stukov was in there, but then he wasn't. Very good sleep, very good maw. Someone had to tank for Deckard, though. Oh, this time he's dead. He's not. Nice try, though. Level 20 versus 18. They're 2 levels up. They need to get another kill here. On anyone. Just go onto them. I like it. Just use the sleep. Use the kek. We need to fight. We need to get a kill. Ah! We need to get the sanct off. It got interrupted. Tyrael goes down. Explosion onto Cassia is good, but it's not enough. Ah. SLEnjoyers. Trying it. I like it. I think it was correct. Just use everything. They need to get 1 kill. They didn't do it. They are so far down in experience. Any of the heroes there, it gives you a lot of comeback XP. I think that was the only chance they got. Because now it's gonna be 5v5 and Ashe will be holding hands. I mean, Samuro will start backdooring, but the rest will be holding hands. Garrosh is looking for a flip taunt! Oh! Murenas! Imagine a Garrosh player knowing how to press ER! How? How are you so fucking good at the game, bro? Samuro is backdooring. Sanctification, Zagara walked out for 1 step. She goes down. And to be fair, like, yeah, Tracer just walks by the bush, but they are in such a bad position. And you would see a lot of Garrosh players fumbling it. Like, pressing, like, doesn't taunting him mid-air, for example. And then Tracer is fine. Game is gonna be over though. In fact, Ashe could all raise their arms at this point. And I think the Punisher would be able to end by itself. Maybe. The Immortal, I mean. Maybe not. Kural goes down. No. Oh! Ho-ho! That's a beautiful escape. But there's this thing coming, guys. It's pretty big. And it's the last thing SLEnjoyers will witness this game. It's marching to victory and it will not stop. It actually is doing what Ashe likes to do. Forward. More onto Garrosh. Tracer survived. Did she? For now. We have... Saburo is already on the core. Kill on Zagara. Tracer is gonna go down as well. Massive shove. The core is about to explode. Sanctification. Save your KDAs, my friend. 18 to 10. 19 to 10. Did anyone go double digits? No. Man, Ashe is playing some good HotS. I have to say. Garrosh caught her twice like this, by the way, the Tracer. Like, the last one doesn't really matter too much, because I think the game is already in the dumpster, but the first one, on the left side, had a massive impact. Hallelujah. Infinite balls. Cassia pick was fantastic, I think. I think Ashe fucked up the laning phase early. I think they should have not split like that. I guess, like, in hindsight, it's very obvious because we saw what happened. I think, like, I don't know, you Qubit Cassia, just stay where the 4-man is, right? Just, like, if they wanna wank in front of your gate, you like it, no? I think you just stay with them. Didn't matter, though. The early game did not matter enough. Like, they actually got to level 10 at the same time. Like, experience was pretty even. This is very good more follow-up, by the way. But, I mean, Zagara, like, top damage, sure, but like, I guess... Like, she had some decent mores. But we have no follow-up either, right? Like, we can't do anything on the good more. It's very awkward for them. The Cassia pick was very, very strong, though. What did they... I think did they ban Sergeant Hammer, maybe? They banned Hammer, I think. Not Cassia, right? I mean, obviously not Cassia. Clean. Very clean by Ashe. So the next match we will see is Goofs versus Vinland Raiders. If I'm not mistaken.